Hey folks, this is the defensive architect coming to you with a divisional championship game, a divisional matchup, playoff matchup between the 49ers and the New York Football Giants. We made it to the playoffs. We had the best record in the NFC, so we had the number one seed in a bye week, and now we're playing the 49ers. At home, in the snow, ready to roll. So the playoffs are always difficult to play. Especially on Madden. They tend to kind of ramp things up a little bit in the playoff rounds, and they make life a living hell for you a little bit, in these matchups. But I believe in this defense. So this defense is very, very strong. And we should be able to do our thing and win this playoff game so we can move on to the NFC title game. But, so far so good. We're playing very well against the run right now. And we need to get off the field. And that's exactly what we're going to do. So a good job in the opening kickoff and in the opening drive. Tremendous. So we didn't do anything with our offensive possession, but we did We did back them up on their own end zone, and that almost didn't matter because he almost broke off for a big run. But we're doing really good. Our special teams did a very good job of backing this team up in on their own end zone, and I love when they do this because they're more than likely they're going to try to run the ball, and sometimes they run the ball 3 straight times. But if you stuff them well, then they should be able to get anything. So now he's trying to get the ball off very fast. He's doing this pretty early because usually it takes them a little bit of time before they start throwing underneath like this quickly. But nonetheless, that's what he's doing. And Trey Lance is a good quarterback. Even in real life, he's a good quarterback. But, he's not the best thrower, not the most accurate thrower. And you just saw that on the last play. So there we go. And we're doing really good on defense. I'm really liking what I'm seeing right now. They only have 16 passing yards, and we're 6.5 minutes. We're at 6.5 minutes left in the first quarter, and we're already getting to the quarterback too. So there's a sack by Kamir, and we're doing really good on defense right now. I'm really proud of these guys. So we scored on our next possession, offensive possession, and we're up 7-0. And we're doing really good on both sides of the ball. Offensively, we're doing some really good things. Defensively, we're doing really good things. So now we're gonna start kind of turning to our cover 2, since Trey is trying to get rid of the ball pretty quickly. He's not the most accurate deep ball passer, so he's gonna throw underneath a whole lot more often than say Aaron Rodgers or somebody like that. Aaron Rodgers is going to try to force a play downfield. He's going to throw up down the seams, and he's going to try to throw on the sidelines and try to throw deep and stuff like that. So he's going to try to get into the action a little bit. But Trey Lance is sort of a game manager, so to speak, who just so happened to have legs to run. So that's a really good tackle there. That was a nice edge play defensively. So things are looking good so far. So far so good. We're just under 3 minutes into the second quarter, and things are looking good. But this is how it always goes. Things look pretty good, and then all of a sudden they kind of break off to something crazy. Man, he just blew that lineman up. Crazy. Dang, look, that lineman got leveled. We got the Trey real fast. We got the trade real fast. So we're running our cover 2. He was trying to get the ball underneath. We got a sack out of it. There goes Saunders with a sack. And that's the thing, guys. I mean, I'm going to keep saying it, man. We got 3 sacks already. And, a lot of these teams, they're going to try to either get these cheap plays or they're going to try to throw it deep. They're either going to go cheap or deep. I probably should start saying that from now on. They're probably either going to go cheap or deep. So, I'd rather them take those cheap underneath plays because that's really what you want. You can't cover everything. That's just what you guys are just going to have to understand, is that you can't cover everything. Plays in football are designed to cover and take away something. And when you take something away, one thing away, that means that something else is available. Whatever you are strongly trying to defend, just understand that there's going to be a weak part, a weak link on some other aspect of your defense. So if you're trying to blitz for the run, you might get hit with a play action. You might get hit with a deep ball with max protection, stuff like that. And you have to be okay with that if that's in fact your style. So, you can't cover everything though. Everything can't get covered. If you run cover 1, you're giving up curls and you're giving up out routes and in routes, slants, all kinds of stuff. So but you want to minimize certain things. So if you anticipate them doing certain things, then you can run plays that will take that away, and that will kind of force them to make a different decision. And if you are lucky, or if your scheme's good enough, you'll force a sack, you'll easily force an interception, all that good stuff. So that's kind of what I've that's kind of the conclusion that I've come to with defense, is that when you are playing one part of your defense to take something away from the offense, you're giving up something else. Just understand that you are weakening one thing as you're strengthening another. And so that's what you want to do. But that's the thing with audibles, and that's the thing with schemes and coverages and all this kind of stuff, and masking coverages. You want to show one thing so that you can cover what you know or what you believe the weak part of that defense is going to be. So if you're blitzing a lot and they're trying to throw at the seams or in the middle, then you can audible out of that out of that blitz, and you'll be able to cover those seams, those throws. You'll be able to cover them very easily, because you're thinking like the quarterback. You're thinking in under circumstances that the quarterback is more than likely going to circumstances that the quarterback is more likely going to be in. So anyway, right now we're about to give up a touchdown more than likely. We pretty much allowed them to drive down the field. We need to get a sack here. Yes, indeed, we got a sack right there. So that was really good. He tried to get something underneath, but we had our cover 2. Once again, we were playing our cover 2 package. And right now we're going to the cover 2 package outright. And we're going to cover the end zone. And okay, so we allowed them to catch some stuff underneath, and we stopped the play. It's just over 2 minutes left. They're probably going to score here because they've been throwing the ball pretty well against us. So I wouldn't be surprised if they did get something here, which he didn't. He held the ball too long. That's what happens. They hold the ball too long, then we pretty much get our sack when that happens. So we got the ball in the second half. We scored a touchdown. Now we're up by 11. We're up by 2 possessions. So this is looking really, really, really good right now. Trying to throw over the top. Boy, that should have been a pick. That should have been a pick. He played that coverage perfectly. So that's what I'm saying though. Like that play we blitzed, but I anticipated what the coverage was going to be, so I adjusted my coverage, and he was in position. But you should know that play could possibly happen, and he actually had the nerve to throw it. So we were at the right place at the right time. So here he goes, trying to hold the ball once again, trying to hold the ball, trying to get that big play. And when they do that, you should just know that you should just know that those sacks are going to come when the guy holds the ball that long. And we scored on that possession. We missed the extra point, but we did score a touchdown. So right now we're playing textbook defense in the playoffs, and he only has like 65 passing yards. This is crazy. I believe they only have like 140 total yards. Yeah, something like that. So there he goes, holding that ball again. Okay, that was a pretty decent throw. It was a risky throw, but it was a decent one nonetheless. So he's trying to move the ball downfield now and trying to make a play. But we were blitzing. We were playing man-to-man, so he was ready for that play. He's trying to go to that three-step drop. All right, so we got a little bit of some cheese going on right now as they're trying to get the ball down the field and get their little touchdown. But they're trying to get cheesy along the way. So, nice pick. Beautiful pick. But that's textbook, guys. This is exactly what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about. When you blitz enough and you turn to that cover two, that's what you should be expecting. That's what you should be expecting. That's exactly what you should be anticipating. Is that right there? So, okay, so that was a good play right there. I'll give their little offense credit for that. But that's exactly what I'm talking about, guys. Like when you blitz enough and you get to the quarterback enough and you make plays, eventually he's going to try to get a cheap play in the seams or try to get a cheap play in the middle. And when they try to get those cheap plays, you should be ready, right there, ready to go. You should be right there ready to get that pick and hopefully get a pick six or just get as many yards as possible to set your offense up. But we're looking good. I mean, we're looking so good right now. We lead the league in takeaways, as you saw there, and that's the reason. That's the reason. I'm giving you guys the sauce right now for a successful defense on Madden. But you really got to plan these things out, and you really got to, set the stage for your defense, set the stage for your defense to make plays. Okay. For my next build, I probably will, more than likely, will set up a build for zone blitzing, because I want to show you guys how to properly zone blitz, how to set that up, right? Because it's very difficult to zone blitz. That should have been a pick. Jesus. This guy's just thrown all the way in traffic now, but there's a certain way to play zone blitz, and I'll probably on the next build with the next team, I will showcase that and showcase a proper zone blitz and a package that you can have to set that up so that you can get to the quarterback, and if not get to the quarterback, then to confuse the quarterback so that he can throw right into coverage. I mean, there are instances in zone blitzing where they will throw right into coverage because they're anticipating one thing and then they just throw right into the zone, and that's what you want. That's the whole purpose of zone blitzing too. But anyway, that's a whole different video. But in this one, we are playing defense, good defense. Really, really good defense. He only has 156, actually only 100 passing yards. I think that was their total. Was that their total yards? That was the total yards, but okay, that was a decent touchdown there. Decent touchdown. He threw that ball quickly to that drag. It was really a drag route. I know it looked like a slant. But he was really throwing to a drag, and that's what happens, guys. I mean, when these guys are trying to get the ball off very quickly, they'll make all kinds of plays look like other plays. But yeah, we pretty much won this game, guys. We're moving on to the NFC title game, and we have as of yet to know who we're playing in the NFC title game. But right now they're trying to move the ball downfield. They only have one timeout left. Yada yada yada. So right now, I think they're still in their regular package, offensive package. So I think they're just trying to get some yards. Yeah. So this will probably be a Hail Mary moment, I believe. No, they're still running their offense. Okay, so like I said, the game's over. So pretty much, this is going to run the timeout, and we're moving on, guys. So next we will be playing whoever. I think it's between the Packers and somebody else. It seems like it doesn't matter what team I play with. We just end up playing the Packers like all the time. We end up playing the Packers in the playoffs like a lot. And I don't know what's up with that. But anyway, yeah, that's it, guys. Until next time, Defensive Architect is signing out. I hope you guys enjoyed this game. And you guys have a good day. All right.